We are still months out until the first Republican presidential nominating contest in Iowa. It's January 15th, but the drums are already reaching a boiling point. You see, Kim Reynolds is the new governor of Iowa, a Republican, and she has made clear that she doesn't want to weigh in on the contest between Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis and a whole bunch of nobodies or whatever. And that is not going to be accepted well by Donald Trump. He posted on Truth Social, "I love Iowa, protected and expanded ethanol. Got $28 billion from China for our great farmers." That's not how the tariffs work. Let's just be very clear. That's not how they work literally at all. Ended the estate death tax on farms, made the best trade deals in history, blah, 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 blah. I opened up the governor position for Kim Reynolds, and when she fell behind, I endorsed her, did big capital R rallies, and she won. Now she wants to remain neutral. I don't invite her to events. DeSantis down 45 points. So that, I'm gonna say, little boy who's running for president, not happy with Kim Reynolds. All she said, by the way, in defense of her, and it'll be literally the only time on the show that I ever defend her. "I want to welcome everyone to this state, and if I weigh in, I don't know if they'll feel all that welcome. But I've made it clear, and I will be happy to help introduce you, help travel the state, connect in any way that I can, especially to make sure that if we've got big things going on, that they know about it." A Reynolds spokesperson has not responded to requests for comment on what Trump has said. Ron DeSantis is trying to be a little bit more diplomatic, saying that she's a strong leader who knows how to ignore the chirping and get it done. She earned a landslide re-election because she delivered big results. She's poised to deliver even more for Iowans in the special session. Reporting now live, I believe, from Iowa, Jessica Burbank. What do you make of the drums?
Oh my God, it's the same from Trump as usual, right? If it's not just extremely overwhelming support for someone, if they're not enthusiastically in love with Donald Trump almost as much as he is with himself, then it's an insult, right? He expects his feet to be kissed by people like Kim Reynolds. And when it comes to stuff like this, he doesn't care. He'll flame them, he'll burn that bridge. This is what demagogues do. And DeSantis, he takes the approach of, I'm gonna be nice to Kim Reynolds, because guess what? I have to go to her state, and she was elected in her state by the same people I hope to elect me. It's a very simple, logical, rational calculation. You don't have to be an extremely kind or strategic individual to come up with that. It's just really rich.
I agree with you. It's also interesting. I was talking about this in the production meeting. So Trump punches her in the face. Ron DeSantis is like, she's a strong leader and I like her. But I think it's a pretty open question as to which of those persuasion strategies is gonna work. He's hitting her as a threat. He's hitting her, implying that future hits could come. That maybe he doesn't endorse her the next time. Maybe he endorses someone in a primary battle against her. You would think as a human, you'd want to go with Ron DeSantis, the guy who's not punching you actively. And yet, I don't know, she could end up going with Trump at this point.
Yeah, I think Kim Reynolds is someone with a lot of political ambitions. She's someone who's really taken to the culture war fight and gained popularity from that. And she might see aligning herself with Donald Trump as something strategic for the future over Ron DeSantis. And she's probably just still sussing that out. I don't think she means a word of what she said about wanting the candidates to feel welcome and the people of Iowa to make their own decision. Absolutely not. That's not Kim.
Yeah.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.